So he's going to be on, but not on.
Yeah, he's just gonna chill.
Just keep asking him questions throughout.
We'll see how that goes. He wants to be shy. Yep. Okay.
I'm
That's fine.
surprised you didn't ask your parents. They would be great on the podcast.
Well, actually, my dad can't do it tonight because he has his final small group. They're doing like the screw tape letters. I don't know if you've ever read that, Spiciest Lewis, but they're doing like the study on that. This is the final week, so he has that in a little bit.
Okay.
Super interesting stuff, I know. This is a pretty lame cold open. We should restart.
Too late.
Okay.
This is the Experience Podcast with me and someone.
It's Elizabeth. I'm back, guys. I know you missed me.
They did. They've
Probably
been
not.
clamoring for you.
I'm sure they did.
I do have. Let's see if this person's available.
Is it
Yeah.
answered?
Go ahead. What's going on with you?
What's going on with me? Okay, so pretty interesting stuff. Taking transport phenomena in multi-phase flow right now, so I'm sure everyone is very interested in that. Um, it's a pretty good class, learning a lot about multi-phase flow, and today we talked about drift flux models to model your multi-phase flow in a channel. It's kind of, I don't know, kind of a lot. I feel like the more like I'm doing this kind of flow stuff, the more I feel like this is kind of Kimmy-ish as well. Did you guys
It
do any
is
like, because you guys, I feel like you guys do like a lot of this kind of stuff. So I was like, why
two-phase
can't I talk
flow.
to Daniel?
Yeah, we do two-phase flow. Or two-phase flow. As, we had like a lab where we had to present something. We had to present the
Hmm.
lab basically, and they were like, the advisor was like, or whoever, the professor was like, make sure you don't say two-phase flow. People say that all the time.
I can see how that would happen.
You get nervous and like whatever, and you just say two-phase flow. I don't think we did
Please,
anything with drift flux models. I'm trying to look. Maybe. It
yeah,
feels
we're
like
just kind
forever
of
ago.
doing like 1D, and then now we're in like two-phase modeling, and so we talked about drift flux models today, but I don't know, I thought it was pretty interesting. A lot of it's just kind of like it gives you like a bunch of correlations, and you just plug stuff into the correlation. So,
Oh, just like momentum and this. But you don't do anything with mixture properties, do you?
maybe at some point, I don't think we've talked too much about that. We're doing like a lot of area averaged, like void fraction area averaged velocity at this point.
Yes. Trying to look Yeah. Yeah, I did some of that in my fluids class. A lot of the fluids class was like, and transport, I guess, was,
Hmm.
I don't know, just finding the velocity, I'm trying to remember, wow, it's only been like a year and a half. Yeah, just using the models, using the Navier-Stokes stuff.
I mean, as long as you make sure that it won't break your pipes, I think you're fine.
It gets complicated when you have transient situation. I assume that all of your stuff is in steady state.
Yeah, we're not too transient right now. I am working on a transient model for work, which I don't know how much I can say, how much is classified or not,
Go
but
ahead. We're breaking
just
the scoop right now.
just know it's transient and it deals with frost. So
You
if
heard it
any of the
here
viewers
first.
know anything about transient frost formation, if they
You
want to
heard
hit me up, because I'm trying to figure it out.
you heard it here first.
This is the new big thing in one small sector of energy.
Yeah. Why don't we ask the audience who's with us right now?
Audience who's with us right now, who is involuntarily participating in this podcast. Do you have any questions or thoughts on the topic of frosting or anything? The audience is not being participatory.
Hmm. Hmm. Shocking.
Shame on you, audience. He's thinking. We'll see.
He's not gonna say anything. Okay. Well,
Probably not.
anything else going on? I know you had that thing this past weekend.
Yeah, I had brunch. That was
Oh,
good.
did you? I just made that.
I know you just made that up
Okay.
because I know you
Okay.
didn't know that, but I was like, well, yeah, I had brunch with some friends. We did like the COVID bubble that I allow myself to see. We made Galentine's brunch.
I
So,
don't trust them. Yeah.
okay, that's fair, Daniel.
I don't know
It's
who it is, but I.
we had pancakes and cinnamon rolls and like an egg casserole and chocolate covered strawberries, cupcakes. Way too much sugar.
Very
Way too much
starchy. I
sugar.
was gonna say that's a lot of.
Yeah, I mostly just ate my egg casserole because I was like, the rest of this is just too much bread and sugar. But it was
Yeah.
good. I didn't even eat lunch or dinner because it was just too much food.
The
I
one
take
meal
that
kind
back.
of a day.
I ate one slice of pizza for dinner.
How often do you have one meal days?
Very rarely, but I ate a lot of food at this brunch.
Okay.
Okay, let's break it down. So I had a snack before the brunch.
You
Like,
had
you
a
know, like,
pre-meal snack?
yes. Well, so the brunch was supposed to be at 11:30, and then someone was late. So then it didn't start until noon. So like I'm
Didn't
like
trust them.
I can't go until noon without eating, Daniel. Like I have to eat some point, especially while I'm cooking. Like so I
Well,
had like one of those like chewy granola bars with like the little mini chocolate chips.
when did you wake up?
Ate.
Yes, that's 4 hours. Yeah, that's rough.
I I needed to eat before it.
Yeah, you can't
Um
do that.
yeah, so I had the chewy bar as a snack. And then I had the whole brunch. And then I probably ate one slice of pizza around like 6:30 p. Since I know the
Would
viewers
you?
are super interested in knowing
Which
my dietary schedule.
good to know. But we've been tracking. I guess yeah. I guess Valentine's Day was a Sunday.
hmm
Yeah.
Nothing like huge for that. I mean, just dinner and a movie. All to go. Not doing anything outside.
Isn't it kind of snowy there?
It snowed today, or I guess in the middle of the night. There was like a little bit of snow. It was like a dusting. But it's been so cold. It hasn't gotten over freezing. Maybe at one point it got over freezing, but not for very long. It's basically been like 29 all day. So I have not gone outside.
It looks like yeah. You can't go outside if it's not 70. So
That is why. And you know it.
you'd rather not.
I would prefer to not. I would say 45 is about when I start kind of being like, is it worth it to go outside? Do I really need to leave?
Well, I mean, yeah. I guess it was rough in college because like if I have to walk to the grocery store, that's like a mile.
hmm
And if it's 30, you're carrying stuff back.
You're like, how long can I go with just one heel of bread and some flour?
It's a rough life.
It is. Although if you walk fast enough, you kind of get warm. Oh, I bet you didn't know this because you don't live in Atlanta anymore. But they finally put in like an actual like light kind of crosswalk stop thing and like at the Publix on Spring Street, Midtown Publix,
Uh-huh.
so that you don't get run over by a car
I
when you
never
run
got run
across the
over by a
street.
car.
I had to play chicken with some cars
The
sometimes
problem
because
is
they
they
would,
don't. The sidewalks were always screwed up too. That was another
yeah,
issue.
they just wouldn't stop. And so now there's like a thingy that makes you stop. But
Pedestrian safety.
it's nice. I'm sure you also would want to know that while driving through Midtown the other night, the cheetah was popping. I was
Of
driving by
course.
Publix to get into Tech Square, and then I
And
was
then
like,
you went
why
to the
are so
cheetah.
m yes, I went to the cheetah. I've never been to the cheetah. But there were so many people like going there. I was like, I feel like I've never seen anyone go in there. but
Maybe
maybe.
there was an event. Yeah, I've seen like one guy drive around the back, and we all know what that guy was doing. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but I've never seen a crowd of people go in. Is that what you're suggesting?
I mean, there was just like crowds of people like walking on the street, like up to over there. I was just like,
Yeah.
what is this? This is crazy.
Maybe they had an event kind of going on.
Maybe.
You didn't get invited, so.
I'm okay with that.
Hmm. Yeah, some of the never mind. I shouldn't talk about that. Never mind.
Podcast listeners, forget you heard that.
Yeah, forget you heard that. I was going to mention something that someone said at work, but I'll mention that. So one guy. Okay, here we go. Someone responded.
Am I getting
Uh,
another guest?
Filibuster until I.
Filibuster. All right, here we go. Hey everyone. So I recently was cleaning out my book library in my closet, and I found some real classics, including but not limited to Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, but only those two. I don't know where the other Harry Potter books that I own are, but only
Okay, we're
two
done
of
with
them.
this.
Okay.
Did you
Wow,
have
that was
more? Was this going anywhere?
Oh, I was going to say I also have some of the Percy Jackson books from the Heroes of Olympus series, and then Brissinger, and I also found this book called The Secret Fairy Guide Handbook or something like that from when I was like 7.
Burton said no. So
Oh, pointless filibuster. Well, either way, it has a recipe for the secret fairy punch, which is basically just a Shirley Temple.
is that it?
That's it. It's not a really exciting book. It's like 7 pages long.
So anyway,
That
uh,
was the
who
first
is
thing I could
that?
think of to filibuster about.
Yeah. Oh, how does this person even know? So I haven't talked to this person in maybe a year and a half, and she knows where I work.
Maybe she listens to the podcast.
There's no way. She just said, "Nice to know you're still doing the podcast."
Wait,
You don't know her. You
who?
don't know her.
Oh, okay. Let's say, do I know who this person is?
No,
Oh,
no.
did you ask her to come on the podcast? And she was like, no.
Oh, a separate person.
Uh-oh.
It's a completely new person that I shot in the dark. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Keep filibustering.
Oh, so now you want to hear about my book.
I'm asking. I'll show you who I'm about to ask.
Oh, okay.
Is that
That'll be
okay?
good. Yeah, I
This
would
is
enjoy
another
that.
person I haven't talked to in like a year and a half.
All right. We're going on an adventure for me to go find this book.
It's, now, keep in mind, this is an audio podcast.
I know this is an audio podcast. I'm going to read it to them.
Okay.
All right. We're doing it right now. Okay. It's actually called The Secret Fairy Handbook or How to Be a Little Fairy, as told by the fairies. It's pink.
Okay. I think we lost. Yep.
Sorry, I walked into the corner of my house where there is no Wi-Fi. I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
Well, it was worth it for the book.
It's okay, we got the book.
Yeah, so go ahead and
Okay,
give a
did you guys hear?
description. Yeah, it's
All
pink.
right,
What else?
so first of all, it's pink. It has this very interesting fairy illustration on it. Looks like a little girl in probably a tulip dress with fairy wings, a crown, and a wand. Lots of flowers. Say daisies. And there's a little Velcro thing. ASMR. All right, here we go. It's an exciting day in fairyland.
Oh boy.
It's actually kind of fun. This book has like some like little pop-up things. So like you fold out this thing and then there's like a bunch of leaves.
Ah.
And then in this one, there's a little invitation to the Fairy Queen's Ball. Let's see. Come to the Fairy Queen's Palace for the Queen's Ball, the event of the fairy year, RSVP. Okay, we're just gonna skip past all the boring stuff. On the next page, you get like a daisy chain necklace or bracelet that you can make. Then on the next page, you get this like little raindrop necklace. Then on the next page, you make a secret recipe. And then you have to use a mirror to read this writing. Is this in mirrored? Nope. And this is for fairy perfume, all right. 3 spoonfuls of rainwater, 2 drops of vanilla extract, 1 drop of orange extract. I want
Now,
everyone to know I just had to read that in mirror. It's backwards. I
now are
don't have a
these,
mirror.
have you made any of these?
Okay, I have not made the perfume because I don't like the scent of vanilla, but I have made the Secret Fairy recipe book for Fantastic Fairy Fizz, which is, like I said, kind of basically a Shirley Temple, but it's lemonade, club soda, grenadine syrup, crushed ice. That's it.
That's okay. That's kind of a Shirley Temple.
It's kind of. It's like you were, because of the club soda. It's like you just had lemonade instead of, but it's still kind of like lemon lime flavored. It's just
Yeah.
lemonade instead of Sprite. Oh, and then on this page, you get your clothes ready for the ball. And then on this page, you go to the ball, and then in the back of the book is fairy wings and a crown. I want you to see how big these are, Daniel. I think they're smaller than my head. That's not true. One is
Yeah.
about the size of my head.
About the size of your head. Now, you've put those on before, right?
Well, they're kind of dented, so I'm going to assume yes. I just recently found this again, so I thought that was kind of funny, because it just brought back like a lot of memories. Because this book is pretty worn out. Like, I've definitely read this 8-page book multiple times as a child.
Just as
I
a
don't,
child, not yesterday.
definitely not yesterday, Daniel. See, what did I do yesterday? Well, I worked. I didn't have class, I just worked. Oh, I had handbell practice yesterday. That was another exciting thing that I did recently.
Yeah, you want to talk about that? Or is that is talking about it?
Well, so we're playing 2 songs right now. One is What Wondrous Love Is This, and that's for Lent. And then the other one is called Beach Spring Stomp, which is like the beach spring melody, which you may or may not know, probably not. And then it's like jazzy with like more percussive stuff in it. So it's like kind of like a percussive version, but I play bass bells. So I like am mostly just kind of doing like what could be considered the drum beat, but so it would maybe be like if you considered it like a timpani, but handbells. It's like if you like correlated it to sit down band. It would be like the timpani's part because it's a pitch, but it's kind of acting as like the drum.
Okay.
But that one's kind of fun because you get to hit on stuff that's like not the bells. At like the beginning and the end of the piece, you have to like tap on something that's like not you're not ringing a bell. So like I get to hit my table with my mallet. It's kind of fun. But I'm the
Mhm.
only person in the handbell choir who is under the age of 30 and does not have kids. So that's a good time. Most of them are over the age of 50 and
Okay.
have grandkids.
So that's not weird.
I mean, it's kind of weird, but I'm having a nice time.
So someone I know who went to California for school or something,
Hmm.
did like a band. Okay, okay. Owen went to like a naval school, like a naval graduate school, and they have like a band there. It's like a 30-person band, whatever. It's just like for people, and most of the people at that school are like in their 30s, 40s, older than that, really. A lot of them are. There's some guys that are like over 60. And then there's like an eighth grader in the band who played trumpet with Owen.
Oh,
It's like really
that's so
weird. Like,
funny.
why is it's like an eighth grader that goes to like a military graduate school band, and like
Yeah,
his
that doesn't make
parents would
any
have to,
sense.
huh?
But that's kind of weird. That doesn't really
Like,
make sense to
yeah,
me.
his parents would pick him up from it, and it was just the
That's kind of
trumpet
funny.
section had everyone from like a really old, like retired guy down to Owen to like an eighth grader. Very
That's
strange
pretty cool.
section.
Speaking of trumpet section, I had a meeting today with for work with this other company, and their like main thing that they do is like surface coatings and surface modification for like prevention of not necessarily frost, but they're working towards frost prevention, which is why we're talking to them. But they do like all kinds of other stuff just to like make your heat exchanger surfaces more effective and more efficient by preventing, corrosion, buildup, things of that nature. Um, but it's kind of like a startup. I don't know if they consider themselves a startup, but it's definitely like a smaller company and it's like newer. But Joshua F. Schoon works for them. I was like, small world. Because when I first knew we were going to be meeting with them, I like, went and read their website and they have like the list of everybody who works for them. And I was like, what do you know? But he wasn't in the meeting today.
And I don't
So
think
that
he
was
knows who you are.
probably not. But I was like, I know who he is.
Yeah, that's good enough.
He probably doesn't know who I am.
There's no way. I don't think he knows who I am.
Yeah, I mean, he was only there for the one season I was there, so.
He's there for two for me. But yeah, anyway,
Was he there for two? I don't think he was there for two. I thought he graduated.
I don't remember. Okay, so something happened at work, and this is insane. So this guy, he's a very hard worker, not the brightest guy. I won't say his name, but not the brightest guy in the world, let's say. He got catfished online. Basically, some people, he made it seem like there was a group of people that were like blackmailing him because they basically sent him like this. They pretended like they were some girl, and they basically asked, "Hey, send a picture of your
Mm.
whatever," and they're like, "Make sure you put your face in it too."
Oh my
And he was like,
gosh.
he was like, "Oh, maybe they want to see how cute I am." Like, no. So he basically deleted
No.
his whole Facebook. I mean,
Oh
I don't even,
no.
yeah, just this is
That
a
is
public service
unfortunate.
announcement. Yeah, huh?
That's really unfortunate.
Yeah, not the smartest guy. He-
That's not good. That's kind of crazy. I thought you were going to say something else like actually work related that happened, but I guess
no, no, we don't do
no.
work.
We don't do.
Nothing work related happened. I don't think recently. Oh, there was a power down, but that's something else. That's too complicated for this show.
Hmm. So like is the North experiencing what the Midwest is right now, or is it just kind of normal temperatures there?
I mean, it goes up and down. Like it's 23 right now, but it was single digits this past weekend,
Mm.
on
Have you gotten
Thursday.
snowfall recently, or is it just kind of
It's it snows every
cold?
day.
Oh, I don't know. I'm from
It's
Georgia.
yeah,
I don't
it snowed
understand
about
snow.
it's about like a foot overnight last night.
Oh, wow.
But it's gonna snow another few inches like right now, and then it won't
Right.
snow tomorrow, but then it will snow Thursday and Friday, and then it looks like it won't snow Saturday and Sunday, and then it'll snow again all next week, every day. So
Well,
it's
that's
it's
pretty
just
cool. I
it's
was
every day.
excited when I saw like little dusting of snow on an ivy leaf today. I was like, what?
You get flurries in Atlanta like once a year.
My
Not like it
neighbor's
never
roof wasn't even all the way white. Like it was like you could still see probably a fourth of the roof. I don't know.
I mean, it's probably not quite cold enough to.
Well, it was more just kind of like I don't think we were expecting snow. We were just expecting black ice. So they delayed all of everything today. Like all of the schools delayed or just went online if they were in person.
Did you know New York State still has snow days,
Well, that's nice.
even though they're online?
Well, I remember growing up, like we would have snow days like built into like the school. Like like we would get like certain days off. Like they would build in like, oh, we can miss this many days, like it'll be fine. But then
Mhm.
once you like went over that number of snow days, they would start taking away like the 1 day breaks that existed just kind of randomly. I think there were maybe three of those built into the school year. And so I remember one year we like had like a lot of snow days. And then they were like, yeah, we're taking away this random day in March. And we were like, what? I don't
Yeah,
know.
but
Georgia Tech
yeah,
delayed today, but nothing was canceled. I still had my class before the delay ended because it was online, so that doesn't affect us.
I don't know. I've heard online classes being canceled for snow.
Yeah, we didn't cancel. Told you we learned about the drift flux model.
Oh, of course, yeah. I don't
Can't
know if that
cancel
was.
that.
You made it seem like you've been doing that for a while now.
Well, we were talking about other models before. Today was the drift flux model. Well, we kind of talked about it on Thursday too, but we just kind of introduced it.
This was the big Duraflex model day.
Yeah, went through the
Like,
whole module,
oh yeah, buckle up.
all of chapter 6.
For those keeping track at home, it's chapter 6.
Yeah, it's chapter 6. I'll pull up the book name real quick just so I can make sure I say it right. So if anyone interested wants to read this book,
Yeah, of course.
it's called Two-Phase Flow, Boiling, and Condensation in Conventional and Miniature Systems by Dr. Giassian.
There you go. Make sure you use the promo code Gilbies for 20% off when you purchase the book on.
I really should bring the Gilbys on sometime. I think they would be hilarious.
Well, you've brought one Gilby on.
Yeah, we've brought the sibling. She's
Yeah.
back at school now, though.
The Sibley Ghibli. The Sibley
Sibling
Gilby.
Gilby.
Sibley Gilby.
Sibling Gilby.
Yeah. It's the Sibley Gilby. Yeah, that works.
Now you're saying Two-Phase
I don't.
Flow wrong.
Yeah, I know. It's the Two-Face flow over again. Okay.
Audience member, did you come up with a question or something to add?
No,
You
Passed
want to do a
out.
magic trick?
I don't have those skills.
That's fine. I don't know how to do magic trick either.
All right. Well, we can do the podcast questions here. I'm sure there's ones you haven't answered.
Oh, I'm sure. I feel like the list does get added too.
I haven't added to this list in months, so let's hold
Well, last
tight.
time we played, when my sister played, there were questions I hadn't heard, so.
That's right. That was like a month and a half ago. Okay, yeah.
It was during winter break.
Let's see. Winter break. Um. Hmm. Let's see if you get this one. Are you sometimes your own worst enemy?
Like the song?
There you go. You got it. Blake gets really upset when people don't understand the song references in the questions.
That's funny. I would say yes. Asterisk.
Please tell me why.
No, I'm not explaining the asterisk. It's just
Okay.
yes, asterisk. The asterisk is open to interpretation.
Are phones getting too big?
Yes. Look at this.
Really look at it.
The podcast listeners cannot see this, but I'm going to describe it to you. My phone is like almost as large as my hand is.
So
That's
is
just,
my phone.
I
But I
know,
have a small phone and a small hand, so it's kind of a.
I don't like it though. Like, I mean, let's say for example, I was looking at the newest iPhone release back in the fall because they're doing like the regular one, the Max, and then the Mini. And then the
Mhm.
Mini is smaller than this, but I don't like that like you lose some width. Like I don't want a thinner phone than this. Like, I think that's too skinny because then you're going to have a weird aspect ratio for videos. But I can't have my phone be bigger than my hand because my thumb is kind of stumpy and I can't reach the top of the screen. See? Unless I do this.
Yeah, if you just move the phone,
If I
you
move
move
my
your
hand,
hand.
but then I have to use both hands and I'm not trying to be a boomer
No, you can't.
typing.
You could do a sliding kind of thing, you know? It's like a,
I mean, I could do the sliding kind of thing, but then I'm going to get the pinky dent.
I could get a pinky dent. What are you
You
talking about?
know, the pinky dent that they say you get like, see, one of your you really can't tell, but they basically say that like your phone pinky will get like a little kind of dent right here from holding your phone.
I don't think I have that.
Like right in like the middle joint.
Please leave a comment on this episode. Do you have a pinky dent?
Oh my gosh, the audience had a comment on that. He said it's a myth. I don't know if it's real or not, but
It's not people naturally have that.
What did the audience say?
Where the joint lines
audience, do you want to come say it in the microphone?
not
Yeah.
He said that it's a natural thing that appears because of your joint. It's not caused by the phone.
Hmm.
Either
So
way, I'm
that was
sticking
your
with
one excuse. That was
that was my main excuse. I'm sticking with it though.
okay. Okay. And did we land on the moon?
Yes.
Okay. Just checking. Where is I lost it. I had one. Stromboli or calzone?
How's
Are you a bathroom talker? You answer this?
what does that mean? Like, do I talk on the phone in the bathroom? Like, no.
Honestly, that's like the fourth interpretation that I've heard of this question.
Or is like bathroom talker like you talk to random people in the stall, like next to you in like a public bathroom? Hey, how's
Full
it going?
disclosure, that was my original intent for this question, but people have really gone out on a limb to interpret this question. It seems like a pretty straightforward one.
I'm gonna go with a no. I'm not trying to communicate with someone else while I'm in the restroom.
Some people like to. I don't know.
I
Like
think
when you
the
go,
extent of bathroom communication should be I'm out of toilet paper and I didn't realize that before I went into the stall. Can someone pass me toilet paper?
I feel like you need to do that before going in. That's a prerequisite to beginning activities.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Okay.
Sometimes you just like look, for example, I went to Amicalola Falls, right? With my parents. We went to go hike and I went into the bathroom before we started the hike, and there was one roll of toilet paper for the entire bathroom. And, like, all these ladies in the bathroom were being like, y'all, there's only one roll of toilet paper. We checked all the stalls. There's only one. So they had to, like, pass it around the bathroom to everybody. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get COVID. I didn't, but
Make sure you spit on it before you pass it to the next person.
cough up some extra nice germs.
Firm pillow or soft pillow?
Ooh, firm pillow.
You're a firm kind of person?
I like having neck support.
You like the firm? Okay, you like it firm. Are you've answered this question, but I'm gonna ask again. Are paper clips just staples with commitment problems?
I think I said yes last time, and I'm gonna stick with it.
That's a great one. I love that one.
That was a funny one.
Have you ever flirted
Wait,
in an
I'm
airport?
gonna ask the audience on that one.
Oh, okay.
Are paper clips just staples with commitment problems?
Yes.
Yes. 2 for 2.
Have you ever flirted in an airport?
No.
Are you sure?
I am not exciting, Daniel. I do not lead an exciting airport flirting life.
I don't know. You're flirting in the airport, then you're talking in the bathroom. It's a
It's a series.
yeah.
That can
Uh,
replace The Bachelor when it gets canceled.
oh yeah. Uh, is 9 p.m. too early to go to bed?
No. If you're ready to sleep, I say you just go to sleep.
Do you enjoy standing in line?
No. Does anyone enjoy standing in line?
Yeah, I don't think I feel like someone said yes at one point. Weeping willow or white oak?
I'm gonna go Weeping Willow.
Okay.
I feel like I got
Are
judged for that answer.
no, last time I asked this, they didn't know what they didn't know what those trees looked like, so they had to look them up. It was a whole research session.
Oh,
Took
Daniel, I
2 minutes.
took tree class.
I know you took tree class, so you would be the one who would know. You literally hugged a tree for a whole semester.
That's not necessarily incorrect.
Is paper okay? Going on that, is paper more glue than tree?
No. I never took paper class, but I'm just gonna go with no. I made paper one time in the paper museum on campus, and that's, you take like the pulp and the water and the little sifty thing.
Yeah,
There's no glue in that, but maybe there's glue in the pulp making.
there's glue in the pulp. Are you comfortable with your laugh?
Yeah, I've I accept it. I laugh all the time.
That was good. You laughed while you said that. Are you afraid of losing control?
I feel like everyone fears that to some extent.
Okay, we're getting a little philosophical here.
I'm embracing my inner Peter Tilley.
Oh boy, don't do that. Ritz
I won't.
crackers or go ahead.
I won't go that extreme. I think that's my extent of
Yeah, he's basically blocked me online, so it's kind of a little tension. Ritz crackers or club crackers?
Ritz.
Are squirrels misunderstood?
No, I think they mean to be jerks sometimes.
Do you have a problem with squirrels?
I don't, but I feel like they intentionally throw pine cones down at people if they're going to throw the pine cone down. Like if they have the option to throw it not at a person or at a person, they throw it at a person.
Okay, so they're speciesist.
Hmm?
Never mind. Can Scrabble be played alone?
Isn't that just bananagrams at that point?
I don't. Like, I just asked the questions.
That's my
Oh,
answer.
okay. Basement or attic?
Basement.
Do you dance?
Not well.
Do you sing in the shower? You answered that.
Yeah, definitely.
Right or wrong?
Right.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just making the Braden face. Did you watch Jeopardy?
Not recently.
Oh, he was like the last guy to win a bunch of games when for Alex's filming. Um, but apparently he passed away like last week, which I'm actually
Alex
really
Trebek? Yeah.
no, no Braden, the contestant. He was really young too, but he passed away last week, which is really sad.
Okay, bringing it down here.
Sorry.
Does whitening toothpaste work?
Probably.
Probably. Okay.
9 out of 10 dentists recommend this.
9 out of 10. Is it possible to fold a fitted sheet?
Yes, I've seen it done. I can't do it.
Okay, how do you do it?
You have to like get the corners right. It's like this weird thing with like lining up not the like actual corners of the sheet, but like the seams from like the corner of the bed. And then you fold.
Okay. Does Febreze work?
As well as any odor reducer works.
Not really an answer.
Sometimes.
Do you wear jeans in the summer?
Maybe. If it's evening, not during the day. Wait, does that include jean shorts? Are we talking jorts? Or
Whatever.
jackies? Jean khakis?
Jackie?
Jean capris? Capris?
Anything else?
That's I've run out of ideas. Jat?
What is?
Jean bucket hat?
What are jean khakis though?
I don't know. I just said it and it doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't make any sense.
I just wanted to say Jackie.
I think you did.
Check the audience on that one.
I don't even know what's
Is
ask
a
that.
jean khaki possible to exist? Can that exist? Is that a paradoxical pant?
Anything? As we wait.
He said no.
Okay. Sorry about that. Friday or Saturday?
Saturday. Oop, an update on the audience answer. Tan jeans could exist,
And
but
jeans.
that's not necessarily Jackie's. Maybe it is.
Because can't khaki be a color?
Yeah, khaki's a color. But I feel like you usually describe khaki pants as like a specific, they're kind of, I don't know what they're made of, but they're kind of like starchy and solid, sturdy
Well,
fabric.
both khaki pants and jeans can be cotton based.
This is true.
So where's the difference?
So we could have khaki. So are all khakis jeans? Are all jeans khakis? Blue khakis?
Yeah, if you have blue khakis, is that maybe not?
Does a blue khaki exist? Time to go to Google.
Yeah, you can wear like blue pants. Like I have.
So I looked up blue khakis and I'm getting basically like men like generic pants. Just
Yeah,
like
there's
they're not
like
blue jeans, they're
navy
not like slacks, they're
pants.
just pants.
When you looked up blue khakis,
Yes.
let's see.
I want to see if it exists. Can khakis be blue? In a nutshell, khaki pants are khaki-colored cotton twill pants. Chinos are a bit dressier than khakis and come in many colors: navy, blue, stone. Hence the term khaki and chinos are frequently used interchangeably. So technically, no.
Okay.
But depending on like colloquial terms, could be yes.
Again, use the promo code Gilbies to get 15% off your next set of Jackies.
Jackie's for everyone.
Would you say you have an old school name with a young face?
I have both an old school name and a young face.
Uh, do you always use the back of the chair?
Sometimes.
Okay.
So I guess the answer would
But
be no. I do not always use the back of my chair.
is it hot in here or is it just you?
It's just me.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Did not like that question.
No, he's watching hockey, and I'm sure the Penguins did something bad.
Oh, we should have scored like 5 times now.
Does he
They're
not
not
have work
scoring
to do?
on they're not scoring on the power play. That's why he didn't want to be on the podcast. He
Every time
wanted
I
to watch
talk to, he's just lounging around doing whatever. Does he not do work?
He does work all the time. This is the only time he takes a break.
Tell him to get a job.
He has one.
He takes breaks when you're talking to me. That's his time away from you. Ugh, get rid of
I guess.
Is March 4th the most progressive day of the year?
I like that one.
Okay, no one has gotten that.
That's funny. I'm gonna go with yes because I like the question.
I thought I asked you that already. Okay.
No, I do not remember that one. Maybe I didn't get it last time. That was funny.
All right. Is corn on the cob just the chef being lazy?
No, I think it has its time and place.
Do you like automatic sinks?
Not really.
Not a fan?
No. I don't know. I feel like more often than not, they just don't work when I want them to, and then there's still soap on my hands, and then you're trying to get the sink to work, and then the sink doesn't turn on.
Just a nightmare. And you're talking to people in the bathroom, and it's a whole thing.
You're trying to talk to the person next to you while you're washing your hands, and then they leave because you can't get your hands washed in time.
And they wash their hands. Then you go over to their sink, and it doesn't work for you, and it's like, ugh.
Yep, it's a whole thing.
Is the song When I Was Your Man depressing if you have an ex-girlfriend?
Probably. I don't have an ex-girlfriend.
You were never someone's man.
No.
Okay.
This is a sad song, though.
Here we go. Is Valentine's Day bad for the environment?
Probably it's pretty based in consumerism. I would say there's going to be a lot of balloons that probably end up on beaches as a result of Valentine's Day.
Are balloons big on Valentine's? I guess they are.
I mean, you get like those heart balloons, maybe.
I've never given or received a balloon Valentine's Day.
I've never gotten balloons, but some of the girls in my high school had balloons.
Oh, so you're just jealous.
No. What am I going to do with a balloon? It's just going to deflate.
Put it on the beach.
You should not put it on the beach.
Oh,
Save the
okay.
turtles.
Here we go. Are the Cowboys going to win the Super Bowl this year?
No.
No.
Are you asking for this year, for the Super Bowl that already happened?
No, for the next year. I could finally ask it again. I couldn't ask it for a while.
For 2022. Oh yeah, I guess because they were all the runnings, yeah. No, I still think no.
Probably asked all the other ones. You've done this a lot.
I have done the questions a lot.
Are
Next time I'll
ponytails?
come up with questions for you.
Oh boy, that's never been happened before. That's never happened before.
You just have to tell me early enough so I can come up with questions.
Are ponytails bad for your hair? As someone
Probably.
who uses
Pulls at your hairline.
ponytails, as someone who uses ponytails quite frequently.
Yeah, they're probably not great. They can cause break. That's why I started using scrunchies. It's a lot less bad for like you're not using like the elastic, so it won't cause breakage on the hair, but it does like pull at your front hairs. So there's also I've seen things about like people who will put up their hair in a ponytail, but they'll not put like the front section, and then they'll put it in a second band, and then it pulls less.
Oh, that's so complicated.
It's just like doing a ponytail with not all your hair, and then doing another one where you include the rest of your hair.
It's a double tail.
Yeah, but it's in the same spot.
Or we can end it here. I mean, I got plenty of,
Yeah, I
you
feel like
know.
that's fine.
We already
If
asked
there are
the
other
sweater around the
questions.
neck thing, and you didn't like that question, so.
No, I voted yes. I was the only one who was like,
Oh,
this is
that's true.
totally fine. Everyone else was like, no, you
Did
should
you
not
ask the audience about that one?
Is it just, should men wear their sweaters around their necks?
Yeah.
Audience?
What?
Should men wear their sweaters tied around their necks? Only if they're gay,
Only if they're gay.
was the response.
All right.
Or that's a little spicy.
Yeah, I don't know. We have to cut that part out. I don't know if
I
it's
don't know how I feel about that response.
Yeah. We're gonna have to go to some couples counseling after we hit end here.
I don't think we need couples
Uh,
counseling.
all right. Anything more you want to say before we tear apart your relationship?
Hopefully we don't tear apart my relationship. Have a good week. Wear your mask. Social distance. Wash your hands. Try not to get the COVID variants. About it.